Have you ever noticed how absolute peace feels less like a reward and more like an impending trap? We often label ourselves as chronic overthinkers, but there is a chilling psychological reason why a quiet room makes your heart race. You didn't lose your childhood to a sudden, dramatic tragedy. You outgrew it in total silence, assuming heavy adult responsibilities because the people around you simply couldn't. Society praises us for this, calling us mature, composed, and fiercely independent. But as someone deeply obsessed with how the human mind adapts, I want to shatter that praise completely. You weren't born strong. Your nervous system was forced to weaponize self-reliance before you even knew what true safety meant. What the world misinterprets as your greatest strength is actually an advanced, deeply hidden survival algorithm. To understand how this hidden survival algorithm dictates your choices, we must look past praise and dissect the precise cognitive architecture your brain engineered just to keep you afloat. 1. Survival independence. Think about the last time you were drowning in overwhelming stress. Did you seek support, or did you silently isolate yourself until you figured it out entirely alone? When a child learns external support is fluctuating, the brain permanently cements a hyper-rigid internal locus of control. You don't isolate because you're stubborn. You reject help because your nervous system categorized reliance as an absolute hazard. If you are the only one fixing the problem, you control the outcome. But tell me, what is the true, suffocating cost of being your own perpetual savior? 2. Split maturity. This unrelenting self-reliance forces a profound inner fracture born from being parentified long before you were ready. It fascinates me how you possess an advanced level of metacognition, the ability to step outside your mind, analyze a crisis, and manage chaotic emotions. While your logic was hyper-accelerated to protect your surroundings, your emotional needs were left starving. By forcing strict emotional regulation, you starved your brain of the carefree dopamine that comes from safe play. Are you truly mature, or are you just exceptionally well practiced at burying your own grief? 3. Guarded empathy. This relentless pressure to maintain order naturally gives birth to a state of hyper-vigilance. The world calls you a chronic overthinker, but the clinical reality is that your brain developed a profound hyper-awareness. You read a room instantly, cataloging a microscopic shift in someone's posture or a slight drop in their tone. Let's be honest. Your empathy became an advanced radar system designed to scan for threats and anticipate danger before it strikes. Why wouldn't you overthink, when predicting an unpredictable mood was once your only shield against chaos? 4. Uneasy rest. Because that internal radar never powers down, it creates the quiet daily torment of chronic stress adaptation. When your environment goes quiet, your brain cannot process it as peace. Instead, it registers that silence as a terrifying vacuum, the calm before the next storm. You feel deeply unsettled doing nothing, because letting your guard down feels like an open invitation to danger. If your mind has been trapped in this perpetual state of high alert, you might wonder if you are permanently damaged. But looking at this through the clean lens of science, psychology doesn't call you broken, it calls you highly adaptive. Your nervous system simply mastered survival before you ever experienced true safety. True healing isn't about erasing your strength. It's about finally realizing that the war is over and you are allowed to rest. If you are done with fake motivation and want to truly decode your mind, subscribe and walk this path with me. Understanding your mind changes how you live.